Hello everyone, Jeanette Jennings, the mother of Jazz Jennings and the heart of the hit TLC series I Am Jazz, has finally spoken out and told the truth about her daughter in a way that has left fans stunned. Not because it matches what the public expected, but because it is not at all what many thought it would be, and her confession reveals the private reality of raising one of the most visible transgender youth in the world, while navigating a storm of personal sacrifice, family challenges, and constant public scrutiny that has often left the Jennings family carrying more weight than anyone outside their home could ever truly imagine. For years, viewers of I Am Jazz have been given a window into Jazz's journey, from her early childhood struggles with gender identity to the courageous steps she took in transitioning at such a young age, making her a trailblazer and advocate for trans youth everywhere. But Jeanette has now admitted that what was shown on camera was never the full story, that behind the edited episodes and smiling moments was a family trying desperately to hold itself together in the face of pressures most could never endure. She explained that while Jazz's journey has inspired millions, it has also taken a toll on Jazz's mental and physical health, as well as on the family's stability, because being thrust into the spotlight meant that every decision they made was judged, every medical choice was debated publicly, and every setback Jazz faced was amplified by the eyes of the world. And Jeanette now reveals that at times she questioned whether allowing cameras into their lives was the right decision at all. She admitted that Jazz has faced far deeper struggles with depression, anxiety, and self-doubt than the show ever fully revealed, and that as a mother, watching her child suffer, even as she was hailed as an icon, was one of the most agonizing experiences she has ever endured. And she also confessed that there were many nights she lay awake, terrified that Jazz's mental health battles could lead to unthinkable consequences if she did not step in as both protector and advocate. Beyond Jazz's struggles, Jeanette also shared how the constant attention placed strain on her marriage, her relationships with her other children, and her own sense of identity, because while Jazz became the face of a movement, Jeanette quietly shouldered the role of caretaker, manager, public spokesperson, and emotional anchor for her family, and she admitted that this responsibility nearly broke her at times. She revealed that she has sacrificed her own dreams, her personal freedom, and much of her private life in order to stand beside her daughter in every battle. From dealing with hostile critics and online bullies to fighting for access to proper healthcare and surgeries that carried tremendous risk and uncertainty. Jeanette also confessed that she often feels the world forgets that Jazz is not just a symbol but a human being, a young woman still figuring out her place in life, and that the pressure to be a perfect example for the transgender community has often weighed heavily on Jazz's spirit, leaving her feeling trapped by expectations she never asked for. The truth Jeanette shared is heartbreaking yet deeply human, that behind the carefully crafted narrative of courage and victory lies a family that has struggled, a daughter who has faced enormous pain, and a mother who has given everything to ensure her child survives and thrives. But Jeanette also emphasized that despite the hardships, she does not regret supporting Jazz's journey, because the alternative, denying her daughter's truth, would have been even more destructive. And in her eyes, love means standing by your child, no matter the cost. Her revelation is not about glamorizing struggle or creating drama, but about reminding the world that Jazz's story is real, raw, and ongoing, and that no amount of media coverage can capture the depth of what it means to live this reality day by day. Fans who once believed they knew everything about Jazz and the Jennings family are now seeing them in a new light, as a family who has carried an extraordinary burden in service of love, truth, and authenticity, but who also admits they are imperfect, exhausted, and has sparked a wave of reactions, with some applauding her courage for finally saying out loud what so many suspected, that the Jennings journey has been filled with unseen sacrifices, and others expressing sorrow that the family has borne so much pain while trying to uplift others. Yet through it all, Jeanette's words carry a powerful message that behind every story of trailblazing change, there are real people fighting private battles, and that her daughter Jazz, while an icon, is still just a young woman searching for happiness, stability, and peace in a world that has not always been kind. By telling this truth, Jeanette has not only lifted the veil on her family's reality, but has also reminded the world that love, raw, imperfect, sacrificial love, is what truly sustains them. And in doing so, she has given us all a deeper understanding of what it really means to stand by someone you love when the world is watching and when it is not. Thanks for watching.